trauma is the biggest thing right now that is affecting people.
Right.
Undealt with trauma
Right. That makes sense.
is the biggest thing that is affecting people. And this is why I reiterate that it's important for you to talk to somebody. It is important for you to get it out. It is important for you to be able to have a voice to help not only yourself but to help somebody else. You know what I mean? Like I had I have had a lot of trauma in my life, but I'm so grateful that I'm healed from it all.
Right. You couldn't even tell by looking at you, to be honest.
I'm healed from it all, you know? So people have to be able to love themselves enough to want to get the help that's needed for them to succeed. Because if you hold on to trauma from when you were 9 and 10 and 11, oh, my mom and my dad did this to me,
Right.
and this is why I'm this way,
Right.
it becomes excuses after a while.
Right.
Because there's no reason why in 2025 as people, we have so many outlets, so many services that are offered that they didn't have in the 70s when I was born,
Absolutely.
you know, but they have them now. So there's so many outlets where people can go and get help, you know, and I do stuff for free.
Mm.
You know, everything is not about, oh, I'm going to charge you for this, I'm going to charge you for that. You know, if I see a young woman going through something, I'm not going to say, oh, I charge $100 a session.
Right.
No, she needs help. I'm going to be there to, if I have to give her that hug to get her through, I'm going to do that.
Right.
You
Well,
know?
in my opinion, I feel like more men and women need to be more like Shy and Martin. That's from me to y'all, and that's how I see it. And cause I've known y'all for years now, so I'm never y'all never cease to amaze me with the things that you do and say. So I think more people in the world, definitely more people in the community, and definitely more people in the world could benefit from being like y'all. So
I think that something Shy said that's so important, and I don't want us to gloss over it, is the importance of just being available. You know what I'm saying? And picking up the phone, and and again, it's things that even I need to improve on, right? So I'm not speaking, you know, down on anything. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why that sticks out to me, I was just before I got here, I was having a conversation with my daughter, my 11-year-old daughter, and my mother passed away, as you know. My mother passed away in 2022, and right now, you know, one of the things that I miss the most is just understanding, right? Like Shy's talking about traumas, right? So when you go through trauma, there are more trauma that you're going to encounter going on through your life. It's not going to stop at that particular trauma that you
Right.
encountered. There's more to come, right? So it's about maintenance, right? That's why it's so important to go to that. I was never a believer in therapy. Was never a believer, right? And what's funny is that the very reason why I didn't believe in therapy is what gives me the strength to help people, because you'll find that the very thing that you get a phone call for is what you're going through at that moment. And my belief was, why would I go to marriage counseling where he's divorced? Which is very ignorant to say, because a lot of times you get education from going through failures.
right.
That's where you get the education on how not to do something. You don't really learn when you're succeeding. You
Right.
learn when you fail, right?
Right,
So,
right.
so that's been a moment of clarity for me, and just being present. Like my mother, if something was going on right now, just being able to walk in her room and sit on that chair, and she would not give me a whole map of how it's going to work out. She was not a person of many words. She would just say, Martin, everything's going to be okay. Everything is going to be all right. Just pray and believe in God. Everything, God, she would say in Patois, God not make you suffer. Right? She would say that. God is not going to make you suffer. Just, everything is going to be okay. Simple.
Is that something you reflect on when you're going through it?
I have to, because I don't have a voice anymore.
Right.
So what I'm saying is that at this moment now, remember, the traumas don't stop.
Right.
I'm still going through hardship.
Right.
And right now, it's like being in the world with many people but feeling alone. Because now that person that used to give you that, I truly believed. Once my mother said it, I was like, okay, I'm good. And then I would move on, and it would give me the strength to carry on. But then what happens when that's gone? You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I understand.
So that's why I'm saying it's to piggyback. It's so important to be present, because sometimes you don't have to say anything. Sometimes the fact that you pick up your phone and there's a listening ear can save that person's life, or can change the trajectory of where they're going, just by picking up the phone and they knowing that somebody's listening.
Absolutely. What's called that was our marketing plug that turned into its own little topic. The first actual topic was from Marnique, Gender Wars, Men versus Women Must Stop. I got this little clip for y'all. It is entitled "The Truth." Is this the truth behind gender wars within the black community?
There's a reason black men have not historically been in the home. There is a reason black women have historically struggled on their own to hold households together. Because we dealing with the after effects of it's been happening to us for centuries, we get to blaming each other like that. Am I saying that a man individually is not responsible for his children? No, my G, if you're not taking care of your kids and you got the ability and space to take care of your kids, you a loser. Cause we not gonna act like prison is not taking our men away. We not gonna act like the hood not taking our men away. We not gonna act like the stress of being a provider. Like, bruh, men's life expectancy has dropped, the lowest in America. You feel me? And this not me making excuses for you. Feel me? I'm saying that when we talk about black people, when you talk about like Section 8 and shit like that, make sure you mention the housing crisis that affects majority black women. You feel me? If we gonna talk about black men not being in the home, let's make sure we talk about mass incarceration. Don't just sit up here and like hurl insults at each other. It's delicate, my G. These people tune into this. They gonna go home with these opinions in their mouths and beat up on other black people because we say up here, bruh. It's facts that have to do with this conversation.
Yes, sir. I seen that one. That was a beautiful one.
I didn't see that one.
Beautiful
Thoughts
one.
on that?
Thoughts?
I love him.
I mean,
That's a good thought.
everything that he said is 1,000%. I think, like, that's the issue, especially when it comes to the black community. We've been lied to, bro. Like, we've been lied to. When you look at statistics, statistically speaking, black men are the most active with their children. They're the most nurturing with their children, statistically speaking, out of any other race.
Is that new statistics or is that old statistics? Like
That's current. Like that's
okay.
that's and we're talking about year after year, statistically speaking. So that's been the norm. The reality is that there's a lot of what's also statistically accurate is black men are not in the home also, right? And there are many reasons because of that also. So that's also a factor. So what does that tell you? That tells you that once black men are able to be a part of their children's lives, they're extremely active, right? So the deadbeat narrative that comes to our people, that's a false narrative. You know what I'm saying? But when anybody think about deadbeat or think about somebody not being present or not, we think about black men because that's where we were programmed to think. You know what I mean? So you know, I completely agree with it, and it's caused tremendous damage to the nuclear family in the black community. It's caused tremendous damage. You know what I'm saying? There's no other people's male and female that beef the way black men and black women beef. You understand?
Yeah.
So what has been this war on genderism that's been created, ultimately we are the ones who always pick up the mantle with these wars.
Hey, if you guys like this video, make sure you check out these videos where we talk more about music, dating, and real life situations. Thank you for supporting the podcast. Make sure you check out these videos and make sure you subscribe. Peace.